Howdy doody everybody. In today's video I'm going to be kind of info dumping all the research that I've done on the Palamutes so far for you guys into one video so you guys know if you should be using them or not. It's kind of like a quick review, information dump, so you guys can get up to speed on the Palamutes and be a little bit more knowledgeable than your friends. If you enjoy the content around these parts, then you know what you can do. You can hit that subscribe button. That means I can make more videos, that means the community grows, and that means we can hit our goal of 30k! We smashed 20! Guys, we smashed 20, which is huge, but I wanna hit that 30k, so definitely let's get going, and let's get on our way to try and hit 30k. So, let's talk about these Palamutes. Firstly, they come in 6 different colours, kind of like cars. We've got our lightning one, we've got our fire one, we've got our water one, we've got our dragon, we've got our non-elemental one, and then we've got our frozen boy. The frozen boy is really funny because his eyes are closed. And then like the dragon one has like, he's like punished. He's like punished venom snake Palamute version. Great. 10 out of 10. But we're here to talk about stats and all of that cool stuff. So let's get into all of the nitty gritty, should we say. So the biggest thing that I've learned is the water Palamute is the best Palamute out of all of them. Simply because their damage values, if we look at it, there's a chart that I referenced in yesterday's video, which is going to be in the description box below as I talk about all of this stuff. And it goes through all of like the attack values for like the Monsties and stuff like that at level 99. If you've obviously leveled them up to max, this is what their base attack values will be, and all of that stuff as a raw number. But the Palamutes have a number of like 560, and the highest stuff, which is normally like the Elder Dragons or the Deviants, have attack values in the 600s in places. The only one that really competes at the 500s and the 567, because they've all got the same number, is the water one, because water has been overlooked in these games for so long. So some of the comments on yesterday's video for the Monstie video saying it's the strongest water monster said that they've even overlooked it in Stories 1, which is kind of like a tragedy to me. They should have known that this was going to be the case and added in Namiel. Like, Namiel should have been a priority to this game to add it in. Not only is it cool wild monster, which they have added in like Nurg, they should have added in Namiel as well, because it's part of like the Iceborne package and something that people find cool, and it's kind of like a mix between water and lightning, right? Maybe that's one that we could really have used the lightning ball, the rainbow gene on in a way. But the thing that I'm going to really use my Palamute tickets for, and my Palamutes for doing, is not only like bottle cap farming, because you can get some more tickets and stuff like that in there and get some bottle caps, but because they come with some genes that are only found on Elder Dragons. That is one of like the key points that I can see here. There's some genes such as, if we tab over to the non-elemental one, you can see here we've got Inflict, Ailment genes, and these ones are usually found on like Elder Dragons and stuff like that. So if you want to deep dive and get these skills up and stuff like this might be an easier way to get it. You're going to be like, oh, but it's super easy to get on the Elder Dragons in general. Well, with a gold SR ticket on the Palamutes, you get 4 chances of getting Palamutes in a single den run rather than getting 1. So that's where it's going to be a little bit more efficient on your farming, and you get a variety of skills as well, especially if you're seeing like the same one come up even 4 times and you just open up a bunch in one run. You might just get 4 of these and just be done with your whole stacking, which is great, right? And then some of the skills that they actually have on them, like 1,000 blades, is like deals heavy non-elemental damage to one enemy with a high chance to inflict bleeding for 2 turns. That is like a Soregia skill, but it's quite easy to have on here, so you might get like 2 birds with 1 stone as you're actually like farming. I think the best thing about the doggos is that they just look like doggos, and they just look like best boys anyway. So even if you're not using them for their stats and they have like PvP viability or their PvE viability compared to everything else, and you're trying to sweat it to the maximum, look at that face. Come on. Let's be serious here. That's enough reason to pick up one of these dogs anyway. So in general, when the monster is like rarity 5, it's hard for them to kind of compete at the top level, which is rarity 7, which is kind of what I didn't want the game to be. I kind of wanted more monsters to be viable, like the 5s and the 6s to be viable at a higher level. But until they make like a change, maybe they can like add it so that the nutrient like cap goes up on the rarity 5 monsters, and you can just put more nutrients into that monster to raise them up to a level similar to the rarity 7s. I think that would be a good remedy to that, maybe, right? But until that day comes, and until we get some more monsters in the game to kind of really spruce things up, this is it. I think we've got enough choice anyway. Everyone's kind of like finding their own teams and using different stuff at the moment anyway, because people is so new and we're kind of really in the honeymoon period that it doesn't really matter too much. But you guys can tell me what you think about this whole situation. I think the Palamutes are really cool. In Rise, when we had an event quest or some DLC, it was only it's like a sticker. It was like a sticker. I think of this kind of like an event quest. It might be like title update 1, but it's more like an event quest because it was such a small update and it came so quick after launch. That this is great, man. We got like 6 cute dogs to roll around on and just like flex, take pictures on, and have some fun with it. And everyone's got their own like Power Rangers team that they can have as well. So go collect all of them if you haven't, just so that you have that for a completionist sake. I'm not even a completionist type, but I've got all 6. The water one, shout out to my boy Luca on our Eric's Gaming Discord. If you haven't joined that, you can look in the description. There is a thing there. I'm thinking about making my own one that's kind of split off just for us, away from the main Eric's Gaming like Discord, just so that we can have like a separate Discord for all of the games that I'm interested in, because a lot of the stuff on the main channel is just Monster Hunter, but I'm into like anime and all of that stuff. So maybe we might create one for us to have like story stuff and maybe PvP matches and group up and stuff like that. So I'm thinking about it, but yeah, you guys can let me know what you want, and if a Discord sounds nice to you. But you guys can also let me know if you picked up any of the good boys, or if you're struggling. I've seen comments on my initial video from this morning about how to get the Palamutes. People were struggling to get them. Get your gold tickets out. Go into your gold missions. If you're not through the campaign, then you're going to have a hard time trying to get into these gold tickets. So don't worry too much. The content's still going to be there. It's not going to go away. So don't worry about getting your doggy too fast. It's going to be there sometime in the future for you. No big dealio around these parts. Also, before I leave, Paradise did tell me a little thing. He said, 26, if you say a keyword at the end of the video, you can see all the lovely folks that watch the video to the end, and it could be all your little secret with the people that reach the end. So today is goodest boy. Keyword goodest boy. Then I know that you made it to the end of videos. I don't even really think that anybody actually makes it to the end of these videos anyway. Maybe I can just say anything wild at the end of the videos, like Lord Farquaad. Okay guys, bye bye. See you next time. Laters. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget you can subscribe so you don't miss another video.